Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, it is the California Lightning Sprints non-wing sprint cars series here tonight from the virtual Kokomo Speedway, presented by the Corey Cruiseman Sprint Car and Midget Driving School. Race fans, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Thursday evening. We are set for qualifying. Ladies and gentlemen, and I don't want to hear my voice twice, let alone once. Qualifying on the program right now, Brett Osborne with a 12.004 quick time tonight. At the moment, we'll see if other drivers are still out there on the racetrack at the moment. Let's get the sights and sounds turned up for you. Brody Roller in car number 91. Trying to run down the Brett Osborne quick time with a 12.004. This field, my oh my. We're in for an absolute peach of a night here tonight. Brody Roller 27th quick at the moment. Let's try and find other drivers on the racetrack. JD led the JDL Graphics number 23 machine. 13th quick at this stage. Yes, always running Thursday night, Brad, but I can tell you that when it comes to... Oh, just waiting for timing here. It's been a pain in the backside. When it comes to running here on a Thursday night, they normally run the 360 wing sprint car stuff. So a lot of cars still on pit road. A lot of cars done their time. 34 drivers have officially taken a lap time. And that will conclude qualifying. And well done to Brett Osborne with a 12.004. There will be 4 heat races on the program for tonight. Again, this special one-off deal. They take the wings off, and well, we're going to run some non-wing sprint cars. Who is going to be the king of Kokomo? Let's go trackside. Take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Heat race number 1 here for the California Lightning Sprints non-wing sprint cars tonight. Of course, presented by the Corey Cruiseman Sprint Car and Midget Driving School. We're live across Facebook and YouTube tonight, as always. JD Laird going to start on pole. Chris Corden will start outside front row. Grant Sexton, car 3, will start position number 3. Position 4, Brett Osborne. Position 5 will be Clayton Rustin. Jeffrey Herrick lines up at a position number 6. Cody Nye will start position number 7. JJ Ersk will start position number 8, and you're back to Daniel Williams lining up at a position number 9. And well, as we are continuing to put out the production feeds on our Facebook and YouTube channel, we are closing in on 10,000 followers on our Facebook page. So if you haven't done so already, hit that like and follow button. Keep up to date with all the sim racing that we've got going on, and I believe we're going to be live again in about 6 hours time, six and a half hours time. I'll just confirm that we are going to be doing it though. It'll be the World E-Series Sprint Cars. They make their appearances here tonight, and for the first time on iRacing, of course, with all the COVID-19 stuff that is going on. World Series Sprint Car, the premier racing sprint cars here in Australia. You have about, I think about 8 to 12, 13 rounds throughout their season. Thank you, Brett, for that follow. Appreciate it. I think that puts us close to about 150 away. So, again, we thank each and every one of you for your support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, we are live across Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, you can always hit the follow button on our Facebook page, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And in fact, we are 145 away, so as in fact they keep rolling in. So heat race number 1, we are set to do battle. The Kokomo Speedway, JD Laird, Chris Corden of the front row. Eight laps on the board, the king of Kokomo. Who's it gonna be tonight? It's time to go green for the first of 8 laps around here in heat race number 1. The green flag is out. Laird through the middle, upstairs, look at Osborne. Oh, look out, Laird in contact. And the battle is going to be on immediately for the race lead. 1 in the books. And Chris Corden are going to lead down into turn 1 and 2. Slide job by Brent Osborne. Osborne, but a good crossover there by Chris Corden. Corden working through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. The top 4 going to make it straight into the main event tonight. Look out. Oh, boy. Corden got a little too sideways. Slider there by Osborne. Corden once again will turn back underneath him. Clayton Rustin in third. JD Laird rounds out the top 4. We continue to watch Brent Osborne now power to the race lead. Here comes Corden. Thought about the big slider. Thought better of it. 4th and 5th right there on screen. Cody Knight in the 5th position. We'll start on pole for tonight's B main. JD Laird looking to get into the main event. He will start near the back of tonight's A main. Back up, look at Chris Corden running the low side through turn number 3 and 4, trying to get the shortest way around this racetrack. Osborne has got the 99 working a treat, 3/4 upstairs through turn number 3 and 4. And the white flag being displayed here. Heat race number 1. It's Brent Osborne down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. And Brent Osborne going to come home victorious. Clayton Rustin, who I think may have just got Chris Corden at the line, he did for 2nd and 3rd. JD Laird in 4th. Cody Knight rounds out the top 5. Jeffrey Herring, Daniel Williams, Grant Sexton, and JJ Ersk. I believe that'll be how it's pronounced. JJ, I apologise if I got that name wrong. Heat number 1 is complete. Heat number 2, cars making their way onto the racetrack right now behind the rracing.com pace truck. Let's go trackside. Take a look right now at your ultimate Dirt 2 starting grid. Jade Afrodisian in caliber 14 going to start on pole, the outside of the front row. Caliber 2, position number 2 will be James Turnbull. Cody Gray going to line up at a position number 3. Rusty Kruger starts position number 4. Position 5 will be Brody Rower. Position 6, Trevor Ballou. AJ Bender lines up at a position 7. Cohen Shaw, the 088, will start position number 8. And Dalton Schrum going to line up at a position number 9. Thank you for those likes, shares and follows that are coming through. Thank you for the subs on YouTube as well. Much appreciate it. Heat number 2, here we go. Afrodisian and Turnbull. Keep an eye on the Swindell Speed Lab 5 machine of Rusty Kruger. Qualified 2nd quick, and look at them already 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. The race leader is going to be Cody Gray, who just snuck up on the inside. The front wheels lock up into turns 3 and 4. Turnbull going to ride in 2nd. Kruger now riding upstairs into turn number 1 and 2 in 3rd. And coming up the Turnbull for the race lead. Good pass on the outside. Thank you, Dwayne. Try and get that one remembered for his next, or for the C main or B main, whatever he's in. Cody Gray leads Kruger on screen 1st and 2nd. And Cody Gray is going to be under heavy pressure right now. Turnbull continues to ride in 3rd, but it is Cody Gray. Over the past couple of weeks, once he's had the wing on top, he's been very, very dominant here on a Thursday evening. We'll see if he can do the same here in here at Kokomo when they take, well, of course the wings are taken off. Non-wing sprint cars. Here goes Kruger trying to go down low, trying to force Cody Gray into a mistake. Turnbull continues to ride in third. Then you go back to Aphrodisian back there in fourth right now. Lap car of Dalton Shrum, the 728, having some problems there. A lap and a bit to run. It'll be one to go this time by out of turn number 4. Cody Gray looking for a row 3 start, I believe this was, or will be, in tonight's main event. Into turns 3 out of turn 4. Cody Gray victorious. Rusty Kruger second. Third will be James Turnbull. I believe it will be Jade Aphrodisian home in fourth. Brody Rower fifth. Trevor Ballou sixth. AJ Bender seventh. Coleman Shaw home in eighth. And then we'll go back to Dalton Shrum, who ended up going a lap down. But boy, oh boy, Cody Gray putting it to heat race number 2. Just a couple of more heat races left on the program for tonight before we move into our C, or if no C, just the B main. Let's go trackside and take a look right now at your ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Jake Swanson, cut over 17, going to line up on pole position. Eric Greco on the outside of the front row, position number 2. Cody Trammell on the 134 will start position number 3. Position 4 scheduled to be Ricky Lewis. Position 5, David Eash and Joe Gibb will line up at a position number 6. Mitchell Hofstas will line up at a position 7. Chris Ennis at a position number 8. And Dominic Del Monte at a position number 9. Ricky Lewis, who qualified 3rd quick, did not grid. In this one, of course, the inversion means the fastest qualifiers will start on the outside of the 2nd row, but the pace truck has already moved to the infield. We are set. Some green flag action here off turn number 4. Swanson and Eric Greco. Keep an eye on Cody Trammell as well. Seen him get around the racetrack sim racing side of things for the past 5 or 6, 7 years, but it is going to be Greco leading down in turn number 3 and 4. One in the books, 7 laps left to run. Swanson now starting to feel a little bit of pressure from the 134 machine. Trammell riding in position number 3, and again, just a reminder, the top 4. Top 4 going to make it straight through to the main event. Oh, look out, here comes Ricky Lewis out onto the racetrack. Lewis is going to be a lap down, multiple laps down, and now he's right in sight of the 2nd and 3rd place drivers. There goes Trammell with a slide job on Swanson. Will Swanson return the favour down into turns 3 and 4? The front wheels lock up, but Cody Trammell says, thank you very much, I'm going on by, I'm going into 2nd. And with the inversion of 6, heat 3, this should put, I believe, Cody Trammell on the front row. There's Lewis, Ricky Lewis, a couple of laps down already in this one. In fact, just the 1 lap down. David Eash driving the 08 machine. Running upstairs in 3 and 4. Holding on to the 4th and final transfer position at the moment as he tries to work by Ricky Lewis. Again, probably just playing a little safe right now, but man, how about Eric Greco out in front? He is absolutely gone here in heat race number 3. He'll make his way into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag is out. Eric Greco dominating performance just ahead of Cody Trammell home in 2nd. Jake Swanson going to come home 3rd. David East to round out the top 4. Mitchell Hofstas home in 5th. Joe Gibb, Chris Ennis and Ricky Lewis. Then you go back to Dominic Del Monte to round out your 9-car field here in heat race number 3. Just the one more heat race left on the program for tonight. And we just wait for the cars to come up onto the racetrack behind the racing.com pace truck. Let's go trackside. Take a look at your ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Wyatt Brown going to start on pole alongside him in the 292 Peyton Grease. Race the Bronte will start position 3. Zach Bosnich will start position number 4. Position 5 will be Dakota Albright and Ryan Greco lining up at a position number 6. Austin Edson will start position number 7. James Huss will line up at a position number 8. And Rudy Padilla will start position number 9 in another 9-car field. So the 4 heat races, about 8 and 9 cars throughout the 4 heat races on the program. So as I said, we're just looking a little over of 30 cars, about 32, 33 cars signed into the pit area for tonight. Thank you very much for those likes and follows that are still coming through. We appreciate the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Wait for Wyatt Brown, Peyton Grease, they hit the line together on the exit of turn number 4. Brown getting a little crossed up there. Contact with Race Liberante in the 34 machine. Multiple cars stacked up there on the back straightaway. As we watch Peyton Grease out in front, then you look at Wyatt Brown in second, Bosnich back there in third. Bosnich trying to go upstairs into turn number 3 and 4, getting the pass and getting the run on the 48 machine. And Wyatt Brown going to fall back to the 3rd spot. Bosnich now going to try and run down your race leader, Peyton Grease. Good luck on that one. Dakota Albright in 4th position. Got some connection issues there. As Liberante now going to move back to position 5. After being caught up in an incident as Rudy Padilla now. Padilla up on the inside of Liberante. They made contact down into 3 and 4. We're 4 down, 4 to go. There is your race leader on screen. And should be very tough to beat in this one, but there's a lot of cars. Rusty Kruger, Eric Greco, Brett Osborne all lining up to try and take away a win here. And for a 30-lap main event, boy, I'm excited for that one. We've got a lap and a half to run right now. Peyton Grease on screen. Getting around here very, very nicely on the top side of the racetrack. He has got a country mile of a race lead. There's a bit of daylight back to 2nd position into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. The 92 of Peyton Grease victorious. 2nd is going to be Zach Bosnich. You see coming out of turn 4 right now. Then you go back to Wyatt Brown. Dakota Albright going to blink his way across the line in position number 4. Then you go back to... it looks like it's going to be Albright and then Liberante, Padilla, Haas, Edson and Greco. And that was our 4th and final heat race of the night. One more, in fact there will be no more heat races. I believe this will be our C main. So we'll go trackside right now. Take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. 10 laps, the top 5 are going to go through. And then we'll have 10 laps in the B main where the top 6 will go through. Daniel Williams and AJ Bender are going to make up row number 1. Row number 2 are going to be Chris Ennis and James Haas out of positions 3 and 4. Position number 5 it'll be Grant Sexton. Cohen Shaw will line up out of position number 6. Ricky Lewis scheduled to line up out of position 7. Austin Edson out of position number 8. JJ Irksey will start position number 9 and Dalton Schrum going to line up out of position number 10. Dominic Del Monte out of position 11 and Ryan Greco lining up out of position number 12. Car starting to move. The only driver not to grid in this one was the 11th driver, or 11th starter, Dominic Del Monte. He will take no further part in the Californian Lightning Sprints non-wing sprint car series here live from the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Thank you all very much for tuning in here on your Thursday evening. As we get set for tonight's C-Main, cars going to be eliminated from this one. Williams on the gas and Bender was trying to get a jump start. Look how there's contact and look at the Valvoline number 3 machine. Sexton up on the inside picking up 3 positions down into turn number 3 and 4. Ricky Lewis going to lead this one down into 1 and 2. Track has had a bit of a reset right now. Trying to bring some moisture back into this racetrack. Oh, look out, Lewis and Sexton, they come together. Oh no, around goes Bender. A big tumble for Cohen Shaw in the 88 machine, upside down. And we are staying green for the moment. It'll be 3 down, 7 to run. Ricky Lewis closing in on your race leader, Grant Sexton. Lewis, slide job. No, he thought better of it. He pulled out of it, probably going way too much speed. Austin Edson back there in third. Chris Ennis to round out the top 4. Top 5 is going to be James Haas in that 39 machine. He's got pressure from Ryan Greco. Ryan looking to get into the B main tonight. Top 5 going to go on from this one. And they'll move into the back of the B main. And right now it's still Ricky Lewis just ahead of Grant Sexton. First and second. Oh, Sexton into the wall. He gathers it back up. Austin Edson did very well to pull that 76 machine up and not get into the back of the Valvoline number 3 machine. 2. Oh, look out, the 3. Sexton again. It'll be 2 to go this time by for your race leader. A 24 of Ricky Lewis. He's got a massive gap over second of Austin Edson and Grant Sexton. It's over a straightaway advantage. Lewis going to ride down to the low side through turn number 3 and 4. The white flag is out. Final lap here in your C main. Ricky Lewis going to be victorious in tonight's C main. He'll go to the back of the B along with Austin Edson home in second. Grant Sexton going to come home third. Fourth is going to be Chris Ennis, and I believe Ryan Greco may have just stolen a 5th away from James Haas. He did. There was contact into turns 3 and 4. And boy, oh boy, it was on like a Donkey Kong. And now we're going to move into our B main, contested over 10 laps again. This time we'll take the top 6. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt 2E starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 45, that'll be Cody Nye and Brody Rowe are going to line up at a position number 2. Mitchell Hofsas will start position number 3. Position number 4, it's going to be Race Liberante. Position 5 will be the 49 of Jeffrey Herrick, and Trevor Ballou will start position number 6. Joe Gibb will line up at a position number 7. Rudy Padilla will line up at a position number 8. Position 9 is going to be your C main winner, Ricky Lewis, on his outside. Second spot in the C main. Position 10, Austin Edson. Grant Sexton and Chris Ennis make up positions at number 11 and 12. And then Ryan Greco home in position number 13. So your final preliminary race of the night. After this one, we'll probably take a quick short break. We'll thank our sponsors, thank everybody that has tuned in here tonight, and just have a chat with you guys. Feel free to let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. We've got the Facebook and YouTube chats open, so feel free to let us know, ask us any questions you've got. Nye and Rower, here we go, off for turn number 4. Green flag is out. He's Nye caught the front stretch wall. Look at him, 2 and 3 deep. Already Ricky Lewis. How about the 24? He's already into a transfer spot. He now goes to the bottom. Grant Sexton now going to move up into position 4. Ricky Lewis, position 5. Oh my, it is on right now. Side by side for second and third. And now the battle is about to be on for the race lead. Oh, they nearly made contact. Herrick and Gibb. Herrick on the top side. Gibb now on the low side. Gibb's got the run. Herrick going to try and power back to the outside into turn number 3 and 4. But Joe Gibb, the 83, has got the race lead. 7 to run. How about the C-Main drivers, the transfers? The transferees, Grant Sexton, Austin Edson. Oh, look up on the inside. There goes Trevor Ballou on Cody Nye. 5th and 6th on screen at the moment. And remember, it's the top 6 that go through. And right now, Race Liberante is going to pick up a position. Oh, who was trying to cut the infield? Ryan Greco, that might have been. Liberante moves into position 5. Cody Nye back to position 6. Back up for second and third as Grant Sexton. He started 11th in this one. He is up to position number 2. And trying to come after your race leader with 3 to run down into 1 and 2. Your leader on screen, Joe Gibb. Then you go back to Grant Sexton, Jeffrey Herrick 3rd. 4th is Austin Edson. Cody Nye rounds out the top 5 and Race Liberante in the 6th and final transfer spot. Look at him, 3 wide, 4th, 5th and 6th. Oh my, it is on like Donkey Kong right now. And they'll go 3, we'll make that 2 wide on the exit. Oh, look out, Edson around. Liberante shut the door. Joe Gibb into turn number 3 and 4. Checking flag is out. Joe Gibb gonna win. Sexton gonna come home 2nd. Jeffrey Herrick 3rd. 4th is gonna be Race Liberante. Brody Rower rounds out the top 5 and Cody Nye gonna get the 6th and final transfer position. Oh boy, if you think they weren't desperate enough to get into the top 6, you are very, very wrong. It was all happening here at the Kokomo Speedway. A 3-minute warm-up session for these drivers. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and thank a number of people that makes all this possible here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, big thanks to, of course, the California Lightning Sprint and the Corey Cruiseman Driving School. And, of course, the Greco boys for allowing us here at Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the action here on this Thursday evening. Of course, normally we have the Dirty Old Bastards for 10 Sprint Car Series, but got cancelled today, so, or got taking a week off, I should say. So, of course, we just had the one for the moment. But, again, in about 6 hours' time, we are going to be covering up some World E-Series Sprint Cars again in about 6 hours' time. But more importantly, we've got this one to cover first. Of course, a big thanks to everybody that has tuned in here tonight. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, a big thank you to Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, World of Thunder iRacing League, DirtFan.com and iRaceTraps. Again, you can check them out on all their social media pages. Give them a like, give them a follow. While you're there, hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. We are within reaching distance of 10,000 followers here on Facebook, and I can tell you we are 134 away as of right now. So again, thank you so very much for the continued support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So what we'll do, we'll take a quick break, we'll step aside and come back in less than 90 seconds time for your main event here for the California Lightning Sprint non-wing sprint cars. One of 2 races, I believe it is, this season that we take the wings off. So instead of going 360, we go non-wing racing. And tonight, this is one of them here at the Kokomo Speedway. In fact, we're not going to take that much of a break because, well, we are set to go racing here in tonight's main event. Well, it's time for your main event here at the virtual Kokomo Speedway. 30 laps going to be on tap for tonight's A-Main. And it's time to take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for your 22 drivers. Starting on pole, it'll be Rusty Kruger. Alongside him, it'll be Clayton Rustin. Peyton Grease and Eric Greco make up row number 2. Cody Gray and Brett Osborne out of positions 5 and 6. Cody Trammell, Zach Bosnich out of positions 7 and 8. 9th, there's going to be Chris Cordner, James Turnbull out of position number 10. Jake Swanson out of position 11. Wyatt Brown out of position number 12. Position 13 will be JD Laird. Jay Davidisian will start position 14. David East out of position 15. Dakota Albright 16. Joe Gibb, Grant Sexton, Jeffrey Herrick, Race Liberante, Brody Rower, and Cody Nye. The pace truck is going to move to the infield. The Swindell Speed Lab number 5 machine. We call him Kruger. Rusty Kruger is his name, and he has command of the field. Let's get dirty for 30. This should be an absolute bell ringer. We are already yellow. Well, not a good start here for some of these drivers already. Grant Sexton at the back there. So caution laps not going to count here tonight in tonight's A main event. So many times the caution, we are going to freeze the lap counter, and it's hopefully there's not too many of those to happen here tonight. The green flag going to fly, 1 in the books, 29 to run. In this field, they are making this racetrack as wide as possible. Look at Brett Osborne in the 99 machine coming after Cody Gray. In the 5th spot, Cody Gray now getting a run around the outside of Eric Greco, the 4. He says, hallelujah, I'm going to the front, baby. Osborne down low. And look at him on the inside, James Turnbull in the number 2 machine. Greco thought about trying to make it 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Turnbull on the inside. 2 and 3 wide racing here at Kokomo. This is what you pay your lunch money for, ladies and gentlemen. Grease working the top side of the racetrack. Just in front of him is Clayton Ruston. But the side-by-side battle for 4th and 5th, Cody Gray, James Turnbull. Turnbull on the inside, the 2 machine. He's got to run down into 3. Oh, Ruston going to cut down the racetrack. And now Cody Gray on the outside. Look at him right on the top side of the racetrack here at the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Peyton Grease getting a little tight there into turn number 3 and 4. James Turnbull on the bottom side. How about that one? 7 down, 23 to run. And we are approaching lap traffic here in the next couple of laps. But who is going to get the win? Well, we've still got 22 circuits around the virtual Kokomo Speedway. Grease slid up there in front of Clayton Ruston it was. Ruston has gone back to the bottom side. Brett Osborne upstairs as well. Cody Gray. James Turnbull, your race leader. Oh, the number 2, they go 3 wide. Gray, Grease, look at him. Your top 6, you can throw a blanket over him. And James Turnbull, he got into the wall. Peyton Grease now going to be in here. Race leader, Cody Gray. Looking for the slide job, but no, in comes Clayton Ruston. 3, nearly 4 wide there. And Brett Osborne, he gets 3 for the price of 1. 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Osborne around the outside. 4 wide for a split second now. As Kruger was up on the inside of a 4-way tussle. Lap cars, lap traffic is playing effect right now. Oh, Peyton Grease. Oh, your race leader. Upside down, back on all 4s. Oh, my. I believe it might have been just one simple mistake as we take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Take a look at the 92 machine. He got past 4 lap cars on the back straightaway. And watch what happens here. He just got sucked up into the wall. And just as that opening there, he caught the catch fence. And my, oh my, Peyton Grease. And in fact, he's going to come back into pit road. He's going to see if he can get that crew working on the race car. They do. So Peyton Grease is going to come back out. But unfortunately, he's going to have to go to the back of the bus. And, well, that puts the 45. In fact, that's not going to, he's going to be a lap down. That's going to put Brett Osborne to the race lead. Uh-oh, we're about to go yellow once again. Car around, and this time, I believe it was Cody Trammell in the 134 machine. We'll take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Trammell was running in the top 5 position. He's running in 5th spot, so again, your Wicked Cushion instant replay coming up. See what happens here to Cody Trammell. Oh, just overdrove it in turn number 1 and 2. So as quick as you could say boo. We are now 14 laps into tonight's 30 lap A main event. Lights to go out on the pace truck this time by. Green flag back out here, 14 down, 16 to run Osborne. He will set off into the sunset here as the lights are on and we are in, well, not complete darkness, but the lights are turned on here at the night time at the Kokomo Speedway, halfway home. 15 down, 15 to run, and we are yellow just as we come to lap number 16. Dakota Albright and the 35 machine. Look out, boys. So we did get a good run of about 9 or 10 laps in before we've just been plagued with a couple of late cautions here in this one. Of course, we are just reaching the halfway stage of this main event. We are going to be halfway home, 16 down with 14 to go. I got to say, there was no one like James Turnbull. He was running the bottom side and he picked up a number of spots, and in fact, we'll see if we can get him on screen just now. He started position 10. He got to the race lead, so I mean, not a bad drive from the 2 to get to the race lead, but then have some late incidences there. Lights should be off on the pace truck this time by. I believe they're just getting the lineups sorted. Again, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit the follow button or the like and follow button on our Facebook page. We got a lot of sim racing coming up over the next couple of days as we close in on 10,000 followers. Here we go. Brett Osborne, Rusty Cougar, Cody Gray. Well, Gray may just get a black flag for passing on the inside here, but well, we're not going to be able to see whether that gets cleared or whether he did have the black flag. Kruger down low into turn number 3 and 4. Cody Gray now through the middle, 3 wide for the race lead, a top, bottom and middle, all happening here at Kokomo, and we are yellow once again, just as the battle for the race lead was intensifying. Man, 3 wide, Osborne upstairs, Gray through the middle, and Kruger happy to keep it pinned on the bottom side. Lights out. Not on the racetrack, but on the pace truck. 12 to run. Brett Osborne, can he find victory lane here tonight? Can he be crowned the king of Kokomo? He goes straight upstairs into turn number 1 and 2. I gotta say, Cody Gray was good through the bottom. He was good through the middle there. And we are immediately going back to yellow, and that looks like we're going to have one car that's Brady Rower stuck there on the inside U tyre. Excuse me, the inside U tyre there. It's not going to be able to... It would be tough for him to get off that one with the left rear pretty much stuck in there, but if he can get it off, good luck to him. Looks like he's going to have to call the virtual hook. He does that, he will get a virtual tow back to pit road. Yes, John, the dynamic track change is a massive factor when it comes to running races, because otherwise we might as well go back to where we were prior to dirt coming out on iRacing, where you'd have the same track, but you didn't have the option to change the TDF. Pace truck is in. Osborne, Gray, and Krieger the top three once again. Green flag is out. Osborne, and now surprised to see Cody Gray go upstairs in turns number 1 and 2. Maybe realising that the top is going to be a little bit faster, but there he goes into the wall. Oh, look out, the 77 of Chris Cordner as well. Kruger upstairs. Look at him 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Oh boy, it is on. And look who is coming again in the number 2 machine, James Turnbull. Trying to get a run on the outside of Eric Greco to launch himself back into a top 5. And you talk about the race that James Turnbull has had from position 10. He got to the race lead. He got caught up in an incident. He went around, he went to the back, and now he's back up challenging for a top 5. Oh my, it is on like a Donkey Kong. A yellow, yellow, yellow. I gotta say, at this stage, these yellows, they are certainly favouring your race leader here, Brett Osborne, because he gets to dictate on when he goes out of turn number 4. And once he does that, he gives himself basically a clear track for at least 4 or 5 laps before they even think about getting into lap traffic. But then once they get that lap traffic, so far the last couple of times the yellows come back out. So again, this certainly plays into the hands of the number 99 machine, who started off the night with a quick time award, and then of course went on to finish second in his heat race, I think it was. Started position 6. No, he must have won his heat. So looking for a clean sweep here tonight. Lights are out on the iRacing.com Chevrolet pace truck. There we go, green flag back out onto the racetrack. 7 laps to run. And go with a different angle right now on the cameras. Look at him. Oh, 3 wide. Turnbull up on the inside, trying to do what he did at the start of the race. He goes for the big slide job as the yellow coming out once again. This is not helping the number 2 machine, but again, like I said, it helps this 99 car of Brett Osborne. $125 followers away. Thank you, everybody, from the management team here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Here we go, we're back underway. 6 laps left to run. Let's see if we can get it. Thank you, Jeff. Speed Lab, the Swindell Speed Lab, number 5 machine of Kruger under pressure from Cody Gray in the number 4 machine. The JDR graphics, oh look out, Clayton Ruston nearly got into the left rear. And well, so far these last 5 laps have just been nothing but 1 lap caution, 1 lap caution. So I think race control really got to step up and start to penalise drivers right now. This is not the way these drivers want to finish this one. They want to get as many green flag laps in as they can. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Again, if you haven't done so, hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. And of course, if you want to go over to our YouTube channel, go to youtube.com/UltimateDirtTV. Hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you are in Australia as well, if you're an Australian resident watching at the moment, we do have a giveaway for Australians only. A $50 giveaway to Cush Clothing Company. Racetrack is in. A handful of laps to go. The green flag and a 5-finger discount coming out. 5-finger, a full hand from the flagman. 5 laps left to run. Turnbull up on the inside. Look at him run on the low side down through turn number 1 and 2. I know exactly what it's like to try and keep a... Well, I was trying to run a late model down there a couple of nights ago. As here comes Krug with a slide job for the race lead on Brett Osborne. And now in comes Cody Gray. So it's going to be a 3-car battle for the race lead. Gray and Kruger come together. Kruger with a slide job. Osborne going to split the difference, thread the needle. Oh yeah, it is on for the race lead. Osborne, Kruger and Gray. And now here comes the 2 machine. James Turnbull. 2 for the price of 1. The double deuce gets it. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. Gray and Kruger nearly coming together. The white flag flies. Will race it out to the start-finish line. Down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. The California Lightning Sprints non-wing sprint car winner, the king of Kokomo, Brett Osborne, gets the win. Just ahead of Rusty Kruger home in second. Cody Gray will find himself in a podium position, home in third spot. James Turnbull, a phenomenal effort to come home in position number 4. Eric Greco to round out the top 5. Peyton Grease, Chris Cordner, Jake Swanson, Clayton Ruston, and Wyatt Brown, the top 10. Jeffrey Herrick in 11th. 12th goes to Cody Trumwell. 13th, Cody Nye. JD Laird in 14th. Jade Aphrodisian 15th. Race Liberonte, David East, Brody Rower, Joe Gibb, Grant Sexton, Zach Bosnich, and Dakota Albright. And well, he's earned the right to do some victory donuts. We kind of just missed that there at the end, but let's hope that the 99 is going to pull off some more victory and celebratory donuts. Your winner tonight in car number 99, Brett Osborne. And he will go upstairs and park it in Brian Clausen victory lane here at Kokomo. And a very well-deserved win here tonight. And we have got we've got 2 of our podium drivers here tonight, ready to go for a quick chit-chat. And let's bring him up right now, home in first place tonight, driving car number 99. He brings the room to Kokomo. He clean sweeps tonight. Brett Osborne, you must be thrilled about picking up the main event win here tonight at Kokomo.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was a tough race right there, coming to the end.
Well, talk about this one. The inversion, you started 4th in your heat race after going quick time. You start 4th, you get the win in that one, you absolutely smash them. You come out here and then the inversion again, it puts you position number 6. How were you planning to attack this racetrack after it had a reset during the just before that C main?
Yeah, I kind of saw the reset there, just kind of see what if you needed to work the bottom there at the beginning or the top, and the side of the top there had a few early cautions. I think I was running 5th somewhere in there. Then one time I think it was the lap before the caution, lap 12 or 13. They were kind of all getting jumbled up ahead of me, and I think I went from like fifth to second on the back stretch, and then on the front stretch getting to some lap cars, and unfortunately first place wrecked it there going into turn one, and then I just kind of inherited the lead there and just tried to keep it there.
You know, these last 10 laps, it was kind of frustrating. It must be frustrating as drivers knowing that you guys only were getting half to three quarters of a lap in, and then you had I think 3 or 4 yellows back to back. Those last 5 laps between yourself, Kruger, and Gray, man, it was really on, especially for those last 2 laps. That once you got clear of them, all you had to do was just hit your line perfectly and not have to worry about the wall. Did the mentality change all throughout that feature event, especially in those last couple of laps when you got out in front, knowing that you're only a couple of laps away from victory lane?
Yeah, they're a little bit. Whenever I got a lead there, I think if you guys hit the wall behind me, just kind of lift off a little bit. I thought we were probably going to go to the flag. We didn't. After we kept having those quick cautions, I was just trying to drive it kind of soft, not going there and hit the wall because I knew the cushion was going down. There wasn't much to hold you up there. And yeah, after those that last caution, we had like 5 laps to go. Whenever thinking maybe, yeah, I was rusty, threw a slider on me there a few laps. I got it crossed up a lot. I thought there's no way I was going to be able to drive back under him, but I was able to. That was a fun last few laps there.
Well, Brett, congratulations on the victory here tonight at the Kokomo Speedway. We'll let you get out of here before we let you go. Of course, sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff. Buddy, who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, some speed shop, Heatwave Designs, and all them guys.
All right, Brett Osborne there, home in first place, home in second place tonight in caliber 5 for Swindell Speed Lab. It's Rusty Kruger. Rusty, well, what an entertaining night and what a way to finish off here on a Thursday evening. You take the wings off the sprint cars, you come out non-wing racing here at Kokomo. Second place, boy, that was a hell of a race.
Yeah, I had a good time. I feel like the bridesmaid here at Kokomo again ran second to Siskowski at DOB last night after leading early on. So all in all, it was a successful night. Nice little relaxing event that found last man was able to just hopefully put on a show for the fans.
Let's go straight towards the end of that one because those last 5 laps were probably the best laps. Yourself, Cody Gray, Brett Osborne, James Turnbull was in there involved as well. It was pretty much a 4-car battle for the race lead. What was it like from the cockpit of the number 5 machine tonight?
It was a blast. It was just trying your best to slide the guy in front of you, but also not plug the wall because that's pretty easy to do if you go in a little too hard. And with this gear, it was a little tricky because the tires kept spinning. You couldn't really get any drives. So just trying to do the best. Oh, sorry, I can't talk right now.
No, well, I'll tell you what. How about we let you thank some sponsors before we let you go? Who gets it done for you in the 5 machine?
We just gotta thank the boys over at Speed Lab Esports. Eden Zelby, the Cabries, Kendall Tucker, Blake Cannon, Majulis. You all know who they are. They try to make me better, and it seems to work in the wing series finally, and able to have some fun on the non-wing side. And also got to thank Jake Swanson Shock Technology for the virtual CSIs and Viral Moto for the vinyl. And of course the California Lightning Sprint Association for putting this on. Hopefully I'll be back.
All right, there we go. Rusty Kruger, they're home in second spot, home in third spot tonight, driving caliber 4. It's Cody Gray. Well, Cody, this time you're not a winner here tonight, but still a podium place. You've taken the wings off for tonight, and you still come away with a third place, and you had a fast piece underneath you. But man, oh man, what a race this 30 lapper was.
Yeah, thank you, Brett. It was definitely very interesting at those last few laps. I was really just trying to keep my nose clean and not wreck. As much as I wanted 3 in a row, I also wanted to finish and get the third place for points. But I can't complain too much. I didn't get that much practice in, and I don't have as many hours as the 2 in front of me did. I had a great race with James Turnbull the second towards the end there. It was super fun.
Yeah, man, those last couple of laps I sort of touched on it with Rusty there. There was 2 and 3 wide action. How difficult is it to try and set yourself up in the corner? When you go 2 and 3 wide here on such a tight little racetrack, and you don't have the downforce, with the wings on top there tonight.
It would have been a little bit better if I was either on the top or the bottom. Most of the time I got stuck in the middle in the slick. I probably should have set myself up better with momentum on the top towards the last few laps, but I just couldn't get up there. So it was still a fun race, and I appreciate everyone trying to put this thing on.
Well, Cody, you come away with yet another podium here on a Thursday evening for the California Lightning Sprints and Corey Cruising Sprint Car and Midget Driving School. This time, as I said, non-wings here at Kokomo. It was an absolute pleasure to call this one. It must have been a blast from inside the cockpit of that number 4 machine, but we'll let you get out of here and let you celebrate this third place run here tonight. But before we let you go, of course, who gets it done for you? Sponsor, shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy.
I'd like to appreciate JDR Graphics, my dad, and helping me out with all the simulator stuff, and everyone out there watching. Also, PG Sim Racing.
All right, there we go. Your top 3 here tonight. Brett Osborne, your winner. Rusty Kruger in second. And Cody Gray going to come home third. Fourth went to James Turnbull. And boy, oh boy, those last 2, 3, 4 laps, those drivers absolutely, they went to town. It was an absolute killer of a race. Again, a big thanks to, of course, the California Lightning Sprint and, of course, the Corey Cruisman Sprint Car and Midget Driving School for their support here with this series. Of course, this is one of, I believe, 2 shows that we have with the non-wing Sprint Car series, and we'll put the wings back on next week. I'm not sure where we're going to travel to, but at the same time, 11 p.m. Eastern is when you can catch us right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, a big thanks to our sponsors. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, World of Thunder Racing League, DirtFan.com, and iRaceWraps. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler saying good night. We'll see you next time.